Welcome, students. In today's video, we will be looking at the Grade 3 Language Arts Diagnostic Test for May 2024. Before I read the first question, though, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, don't forget to do so. Like this video and share with a friend. All right, so question 1 says, which letters give the sound that ends the word first? Is it ST, PL, or CH? And of course, the answer is A, ST. You notice, guys, the questions are on both sides. There are two columns, so I'll do my best to ensure that you're able to see the questions as I move through the paper. All right, question 2 says, how many syllables are in the word thinking? Is it 1, 2, or 3? All right, so one quick way to identify the syllables would be to first identify how many vowels are in the word. And of course, these vowels are separate, so it's easy to recognize that there are 2 syllables in this word based on that fact. And of course, there are other ways that we can identify syllables. I have a video on syllables on this channel, so you can go ahead and look at that if you need to. All right, so for this word, there are 2 syllables. Next, question 3, which word rhymes with bear? Is it read, rate, or share? Bear, share. The answer is C. Question 4, which word has a silent letter? Is it people, hammer, home? And of course, this is a very strange question because there are silent letters in more than one word here, but I'm assuming that they mean the B that follows M in comb. That is silent, but of course, the O is also silent in people, and the E at the end is also silent. But I'm thinking this is the one they would want us to identify. The B is silent in the word comb. That's my final answer, comb. C. All right, question 5. Which letters give the sound that begins the word crush? Is it CH, CR, SH? It says begins the word crush. So, of course, the answer is B, CR. Now, let's go to the other side of the paper. So, we'll scroll again and go back to question 6. Which word rhymes with snack? Is it pack, safe, or sort? The answer is A, pack. Question 7. How many syllables are in the word chores? And of course, since we hear only one vowel sound, this word has 1 syllable. And so the answer is A, 1. Moving on to question 8. And just a reminder, students, that I'm going to be doing this, all 60 questions in one sitting, but of course you are free to pause this video, come back to it if you get tired. Okay, so you do not have to watch all the entire video in one sitting. All right, question 8. Which word has the same sound as E in needs? Is it each, head, or end? All right, so we're hearing the long E sound, so the answer is A, each. Question 9, which word has a different middle sound from the word cheese? Again, that's a long E sound. Okay, so feed, rare, or these? The answer is B. Okay, so let's get to question 10. Which word has a different middle sound from the word house? Is it hop, round, or shout? Okay, so the middle sound would be ow. right? And so the one that does not have the same middle sound would be A, hop. Moving along to question 11. Okay, so this one has a passage similar to I'm not sure, I don't remember which of the papers that I did before, whether it was a 2021 or 2022, but I do not have the passage, but based on what the questions are, how the questions are stated and the possible answers, even without the passage, we should be able to find the answers. All right, so which foods make our bodies strong and healthy? Would it be foods with fat and sugar, foods with dairy products only, or different kinds of food? Of course, we need food from different kinds of food, right? From all the different food groups. So the answer is C. Question 12. What do nutritionists advise us to do? Eat vegetables only, eat all kinds of foods, only eat food from animals, and of course, we need to eat all kinds, right? We need fruits, vegetables, all right, meat from dairy, all the other types of food, okay? Just have to watch the portions that we eat from each. Question 13. Which food would give us protein? Is it grains and cereals, food from animals, fruits and vegetables? And the answer is B, food from animals. That's a good source of protein. Question 14. Too much of which food will likely make people unhealthy? Is it too much dairy products, too much fats and sugar, or too much grains and cereals? And of course, the answer is B. Too much fats and sugar will likely make people unhealthy. Moving along to question 15. And most of these questions, we have seen them before. So those students who were able to watch my videos, you should have got these questions correct because we have seen these questions before. Quite a number of these questions. All right, so question 15. Let's read the instruction first. It says, which word should be placed on the line for questions 15 to 24? Question 15 says, the children lost blank way on the field trip. Is it lost ours way, lost them way, or lost their way? The answer is C, lost their way. Their. Question 16, we looked for the book blank, we did not find it. We looked for the book, but we did not find it, so we did not find it unless we did not find it. The answer is A, but. All right, let's get to question 17. Let blank go for a ride. Is it let I go for a ride? Let us go for a ride? Let we go for a ride? The answer is B, let us go for a ride. Question 18, my brother walked blank home. My brother walked slow home. My brother walked slowed home. My brother walked slowly home. The correct answer is C. Question 19. The girl said blank would bake a cake for the field trip. The girl said she would bake a cake. The girl said us would bake a cake. The girl said them would bake a cake. The answer is A, she would bake a cake. Heading to question 20. I am blank to the games on Saturdays. I am going to the games on Saturdays. I am go to the games on Saturdays. I am go to the games on Saturdays. The answer is A. I am going to the games on Saturdays. All right, all these questions, we saw them before. Question 21, the boys blank afraid of the lizards. The boys isn't scared. Sorry, the word was scared. The boys isn't scared. The boys wasn't scared. The boys weren't scared. So the boys, that's a plural noun. So it goes with the plural helping verb there. Question 22, mother bought 6 oranges. She gave Julie the large one, the largest one, the larger one. So since it's 6, we're comparison here would correct answer is largest. All right, question 23. Tommy ate his breakfast, blank his mother got ready for work. Tommy ate his breakfast because his mother got ready for work, while his mother got ready for work, until his mother got ready for work. The answer is C, while his mother got ready for work. All right, question 24. Which is a compound word? Is it A, grasshopper, B, exclaimed, C, country? What is a compound word? Two words that come together to make one. So two smaller words, in this case, grass and hopper. So the compound word is A, grasshopper. All right, so let's go now to the next question, question 25. All right, so it says from the sentences given in questions 25 to 28, which is correct. And again, we have seen these questions before. So this paper should be very easy for those who have been following and watching the videos I have on this channel. All right, so question 25, which is correct. Many people go to church on Sundays. Many people goes to church on Sunday. Many people gone to church. The answer is A, many people go. Question 26. When will you be leave for work? When will you be leaving for work? When will you leave for work? The answer is B. When will you be leaving for work? Question 27. We eaten at the end of the field trip. We ate at the end of the field trip. We eaten at the end of the field trip. The answer is B. We ate at the end of the field trip. All right, question 28. Teacher told Stacy to write about either the birds or the insects. Stacy should write about one of them, both of them, none of them. The word either or, so either the birds or. So she's given an option, so it's one of them. Let's see if we have 29 down here or we go back to the top. All right, so we're back to the top on the other side. All right, it saves paper to put the questions this way, I suppose. All right, so which punctuation mark should go in place of the asterisk in questions 29 to 31? And of course, we have seen these questions. Are you going to the party? That's a question, so the answer is C, the question mark. Oh, cried the boy, I am hurt. Of course, maybe you would have cried a little bit more than that, but that's an exclamation. Okay, he's hurt, so he cried out. All right, and for 31, Mary went with me to the show. That's a statement that was made, so the answer is a full stop, period, and that is C. All right, so questions 32 to 34, you're going to select the sentence that is correctly punctuated. Okay, so question 32, we've learned how to take care of our teeth. Okay, so pretty much we need to focus on that first word. All right, it's a contraction for we have, and the correct way to write that would be we and then the apostrophe VE. Okay, so the answer is A. We've learned how to take care of our teeth. All right, question 33. We saw this question again, and I'm not going to say that anymore because I know, as I said, the questions have been repeated. So the man's boots are on the ground. So we're talking about the boot that belongs to the man. So the apostrophe should be, the apostrophe S, which shows ownership, should go with man. So the answer is B, the man's boots. Okay, that's the correct punctuation. Question 34. Tom has a pen, a book, a pencil, and a banana. So of course, we're just looking at the punctuation. All right, so we should have a comma to separate each. So where are the punctuations, the commas in the correct place? And that would be C. Tom has a pen, comma, a book, comma, a pencil, and a banana. So the answer is C. The commas are in the right place. All right, so again, guys, this is not necessarily a teaching activity. It's going through reviewing the questions. If you want lessons, I offer private lessons and group classes in reading and also language arts, mathematics. So you guys can contact me if you need classes. All right, so which word is opposite to the one underlined in questions 35 to 37? Opposite. Notice that word is in all caps, okay? Capital letters, low uppercase letters, I should say. So 6 children from the class were absent today. What's the opposite of absent? Is it ill, present, or sick? So the opposite of absent is present. B. Question 36. And I hope these questions are visible on the screen for you. Question 36. John was feeling better, so he was sent home. What is the opposite of better? Is it fine, worried, or worse? The answer is worse. He was feeling worse. All right, question 37. The rich man lives in a cottage on the hill. What's the opposite of rich? Is it handsome, poor, or wealthy? Opposite of rich is poor. Make sure you're paying attention to the instruction. They want the opposite. Okay. So think carefully before you go ahead and answer. Make sure you're answering the correct thing. All right. Question 38. It says, which word should be placed on the line for questions 38 and 39? I can blank the bird sing. Is it hair, hair, or hair? Correct spelling for that word would be B-H-E-A-R. Question 39. We read the story about the blank that lived in the woods. Is it bear, bear, or bear? And the answer, based on the correct spelling, they all sound the same. Correct spelling for the bear, the animal that lives in the woods, would be A, B-E-A-R. Question 40 to 42, you're going to find the word which means the same as the one underlined. Okay, so for 40, the old woman spoke softly to the children. The word that means the same as softly, based on how it is used in this sentence, is quietly. Okay, the other options harshly, slowly, but the answer is quietly. And then question 41, many big trees are in the park. What word means the same as big? Is it fruit, large, or low? The answer is large. Another word which means the same as big would be large. And then question 42, Carol weeps every day for her lost doll. Weeps, okay? What means the same as weeps? Is it yearns, long, or cries? The answer is cries. Weeping, same as crying. All right, so we are pretty much 2/3 way through the paper. Just a few more to go. All right, let me make this a little bit smaller. All right, so the timetable shows the things Jody needs to do next week. Use it to answer questions 43 to 46. So on Sunday, she's going to bathe the dog. Monday, football practice. Tuesday, study for spelling test. On Wednesday, visit friends, wash football boots. Thursday, complete homework and study. And Friday, football match. Saturday, rest. So let's look at question 43. On which day does Jody have football practice. So we're gonna have to go back to see where it talks about football practice. Is it Friday, Wednesday, or Monday? And it shows that on a Monday, she has football practice. So Monday is the correct answer. So for 43, the answer is C. Let's go to question 44. On which day is Jody free to sleep? So let's see what day she's free to sleep. Okay, so Sunday she's doing something, Monday, Tuesday she's doing something on every day except Saturday where she can rest. So I guess on that day, on a Saturday, she's free to sleep. So that would be C, Saturday. Question 45. Which activity appears the most on the timetable? Is it homework, football, or rest? Which activity appears the most on the timetable? Is it homework, football, or rest? Let's see. So we see football practice, and then we see football match. Then we see, let's see, homework. Where does it mention homework? It mentioned homework once, and the rest is mentioned once. So football is mentioned more than once. So football would be the correct answer. So for 45, the answer is B, football. And then 46, which statement is true. Jody studies twice per week. Jody cleans her football boots on Thursdays. Jody has a football match on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, no, she doesn't have a football match. Let's see, cleans her football boots on Thursday. No, she does that on a Wednesday. Studies twice per week. Yes, on a Tuesday she studies for spelling test, and on a Thursday she also studies. So the answer for 46 would be A. She studies twice per week. All right, so of course, in your own time answering these questions, you will take your time to go through and see what the correct answers are. All right, so another passage to read. All right, it says, read the passage and answer questions 47 to 51. Just like the skeleton, your heart is very important. It moves the blood around in your body. You should always try to keep your heart as healthy as possible. Eating balanced meals and taking regular exercise will help your heart stay healthy. Your heart is situated behind your rib cage for protection. If you lightly hold two fingers on your wrist just below your thumb, you can feel your heartbeat. The heart is a muscle and the only one of its kind in the human body. Now you know how important a job your heart has to do. You know how important it is to keep your heart healthy. All right, so now that you know how important the heart is in terms of the job, then you also have to know how important it is to keep your heart healthy. All right, so 47. Why is your heart important? It's important because it is red, you can feel it, or it moves blood around. And it tells us that it moves around. So it wouldn't be just because it's red and you can feel it, but because it moves the blood around your body, which is very good for you. All right, question 48. How can the heart be kept healthy? By exercising regularly, by placing two fingers on it, by listening to it beating. How can you keep your heart healthy? I think in the first chapter, yes, it says eating balanced meals and taking regular exercise will help your body, will help your heart stay healthy. So the answer is A. 48 is A. Exercising regularly. All right, question 49. It says, which part of the body acts as a shield for the heart? Is it the wrist, the thumb, or the rib cage? And of course, in this part, it says your heart is situated behind your rib cage for protection. So The answer for that acts as a shield, the rib cage. All right, question 50. Which is true of the heart? It is a muscle. It requires a lot of food. It is part of the skeleton. All right, so in the first part, it says, just like the skeleton, your heart is important. It did say it's a part of it. It also says we should eat balanced meals. It didn't say eat a lot, but it does tell us that the heart is a muscle here. So the answer is A. The heart is a muscle. All right, what is the best title for the passage? Is it the skeleton, the heart, or the ribcage? What was the main thing they spoke about in this passage? They mainly spoke about the heart. So the answer would be B. That would be the best title, the heart. That's what they talk about most. All right, almost at the end of the paper. All right, so it says read the notice carefully, then answer questions 52 to 56. All right, so St. Christopher Primary School. Attention all students. Audition now for speech, music, drama, and dance for the Festival of Arts competition. And the audition schedule, on Monday you have speech and drama, the location, the auditorium. On Tuesday, music, the AV room. On Thursday we have dance, the canteen. On Friday we have dance, and that's the canteen as well. It says, come and show your talent. All right, so let's look at the first question. It says, which event will be taking place? Is it the Festival of Arts, prize giving, or graduation? And it did tell us to come and audition for the Festival of Arts competition. So the answer is, let me go to it quickly. The answer is A, Festival of Arts. All right, question 53. Which is not an audition day? So let's go back to the table. Monday we had audition, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So it would have been, where did I go? All right, I went too far. So, which is not an audition day, the answer would be C, Wednesday. No auditions on Wednesday. All right, it says, which activity has auditions on 2 days? Is it dance, drama, or music? So we have dance on 2 days, Thursday and Friday. So the answer would be A. Which activity has auditions on 2 days? The answer is dance. Question 55. If a student is in the AV room, he is auditioning for speech, music, or dance. Location AV room, that's music. So the answer is B, music. Question 56, which venue is used most often? All right, so location for on Monday they use the auditorium, on Tuesday AV room, and on Thursday and Friday they use a canteen. That's used twice. So the venue that is used most often is a canteen. That's C. All right, and let's get to the final questions. All right, so we're going to read another passage and we're going to be answering questions 57 to 60. The teeth and the stomach are important parts of the body. Each has its own function. The teeth are the first tools used in digestion. They crush and grind the food to make it into bolus. Digestion begins where the bolus is mixed with saliva. When swallowed, the food passes through the gullet and into the stomach where it is further broken down. The final stage of digestion takes place in the small intestine, where the food is also absorbed by the body. The unused portion is finally taken to the large intestine and then excreted. All right, so question 57 says, Where does digestion begin? Is it in the gullet, the mouth, or the stomach? So let's see what was said. It says the teeth are the first tools used in digestion. And of course, teeth is in your mouth. So that's where, and they also said digestion begins with the bolus. And that's in your mouth as well, where the food crush the teeth and your tongue work together to crush and grind the food and roll it. Tongue helps to roll it into the bolus. So digestion begins in the mouth. That would be B. Then we have, let me make it a little bigger. And it says, what name is given to food after it is chewed? Okay, so the teeth, the first tools, they crush and grind food to make it into bolus. So that's the name given to food after it's chewed, it's bolus. Not saliva, not waste, but bolus. The answer is A. Question 59. After food leaves the mouth, it passes through the gullet, intestine, or stomach. So the bolus is mixed with the saliva. When swallowed, it passes through the gullet. So this is where it goes next. So it passes through the gullet after leaving the mouth. The answer is A. And the final question. What is the most suitable title for the passage? Is it the teeth, the stomach, or digestion? And of course, the answer would be digestion. That's what they're talking about. Starts in the mouth, and it's, where the teeth are, and of course in the stomach as well. But the entire passage was focused on digestion. All right, so there you have it, 60 questions. For those who did the exams, I hope you did well. And for those who will be using this for practice, I hope that in your exams you will find this useful and do well. All right, so see you guys in the next video.